3 days before your final exams, you are summoned by the academic advisor of your department, and she gave you this red envelope which contained a mysterious letter. And after you read this letter, you were shocked because you were barred from your final examination due to your absence from several classes. And when you think again, you have concrete reasons from not attending some classes. You have reasonable excuses. So this is what happened when the universities implement the mandatory attendance system. So brothers and sisters, do you believe that this system is a burden to us as students?
Yes!
Do you agree that we should make a change for a better system?
Yes!
So thank you for your response. So today, in my speech, I would like to propose that class attendance should be made optional because it brings more benefits rather than disadvantages. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good afternoon. Firstly, I bid to Mr. Shams, our respective lecturer and fellow friends. So, the reason why I believe that class attendance should be made optional because it encourages responsibility and promotes flexibility upon students. So, we begin from the first point, which is encourage responsibility upon students. First and foremost, I believe when students are given the freedom to attend classes, it will sharpen our ability to make good decisions. According to a research by Somerville from the Journal of Neuroreview, whereby around the ages of 18 to 21 years old, the personality and brain development have reached the stage of maturity. Consequently, students can make rational decisions about prioritizing what is most important in their lives and learn the consequence from their choices. So, I believe when students can make their own decision, they will become more responsible, especially to what they have chosen. Furthermore, universities supposed to be the educational institutions that help students to prepare for real life. So when students are responsible enough since universities, they will most probably be responsible also at work. So it is evident here that class attendance should be made optional because it encourages responsibility. So moving on to the next point, which is promotes flexibility upon students. I believe when students are not forced to attend classes, it will be easier for us to organize a convenient schedule. Now, according to a research by Carnevale with the title Learning While Earning, there are 75% of students that have more important obligations other than study. So, how is it possible? Now, brothers and sisters, for your information, each student is a person with totally different history, with different experiences in life and different issues to deal with. For instance, some students, especially from a very poor family background, that doesn't have the opportunity to receive scholarships. So this particular group of students had to work very hard for long hours to get enough money, to collect enough money to pay for their studies fees. So sometimes they are unable to attend classes. So when class attendance become optional, it will be easier for them to organize their time conveniently. So I believe when students can manage their time effectively, it will help them to utilize their time effectively to work and to focus on their studies. So it is evident here that class attendance should be made optional because it promotes flexibility upon students. On another hand, some may argue that class attendance should not be made optional because they believe it doesn't help students to improve their academic performance. They argue that all lessons, especially from textbooks, from textbooks should be explained during classes. They believe that attending class in a regular basis through the mandatory attendance system is better for students. However, brothers and sisters, that is not entirely true, because according to research by Kogan about homeschool students, whereby it is proved that students' academic performance is not affected simply by attending classes. Why? Because students' academic performance can be polished when they have good preparation at home, because there are many lessons that students can study by themselves at home. So it is proof that class attendance should be made optional because it doesn't affect the students' academic performance. Now, in conclusion, class attendance should be made because it encourages responsibility and promotes flexibility upon students. Before I end my session today, there is a quote by Bob Dylan whereby he said, "A hero is someone that understands the responsibility that comes with his freedom." So, do you believe that you are a hero to yourself?
Yes.
To your family?
Yes.
To the society?
Yes.
Do you agree that you deserve the freedom to choose to make your own decision?
Yes.
So, without further ado, you should agree that class attendance should be optional. With that, thank you.